welcome to Bitches of Horror. And today we're going to talk about The Ranger.
Yes, and The Ranger is from 2018 from the United States, directed by Jenn Wexler, starring Chloe Levine from The OA and Depraved, Jeremy Holm from House of Cards and Mr. Robot, Grant Lawn, Jeremy Pope from Hollywood, and Bubba Wyler.
Yes, and it's about these or young people or teenager or whatever, kind of teen punks. They are on the run from the cops and they decide to hide out in a cabin in the woods. And they find themselves ultimately fighting for their lives against this very unstable ranger. So yeah, I actually saw this film before, so I rewatched it again, and I mean it was even better this time. It's
Hmm.
it's really surprisingly good and well made.
It's the first
It
time for
really
me
is.
actually. It's been on my list for like ever, but I've not had the chance to watch it. And
Mm.
this is also another film from Nuta Films that we were allowed to review. Um,
Yes.
and yeah, it's surprisingly well done. Like I really didn't expect much. I was like, oh, for some reason I thought it was like really B and like, you know, just a very B movie. But then when I watched it, I was like, oh my god, like this is like a really good production.
Yeah,
And so
like
I was
right from
pleasantly
yeah,
surprised.
right from the beginning. I was like, wait, I think this will be good. I'm like it's
Mm.
already very like captivating from the first scene, and yeah, I really enjoyed the story, and even though like you don't really like the characters like the teenagers, but except like for one, but it doesn't really bother me that much because when you see the like gore and death scenes, then you're like, oh
Yeah,
damn,
I
they
agree
are
that
really well made. It's yeah.
mm, I think some of the characters were a little bit uneven. Like Jeremy Pope's character Jerk. Like sometimes he was
Mm.
like really good and like really sweet, and then the next time he was a jerk. Like
Yeah,
it was
I think
just yeah.
he was supposed to be like the middle guy or whatever you call it.
Mm,
Like he could be with the people in the group that really didn't care and just were trashing the place, but he was also like on Chelsea's kind of side and trying
mm.
to be there for her and understand her and stuff. So he was like the middle guy. So yeah, I kind of liked him. I did. Like I like
Yeah,
that
at
characters
times, and
aren't
then
completely assholes or completely good. Like they can be in the middle. Yeah.
yeah. Her boyfriend though, he was the absolute worst. I just hated him, and I
Oof.
hated the other girl as
Oh.
well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then the other dude, he was just like, he's like
But yeah,
didn't
but
really care
yeah,
much for him.
he was kind of me. But I
Yeah,
know. But yeah. But I mean
but
the just the
I don't think it really
what the
did. You know, like you said, it didn't really bother me that much because
no.
one, it was a group of punks, so they're supposed to be a bit like.
Yeah,
I
of
mean, not
course.
supposed to
Of
mean. I've
course.
been in the punk scene in Sweden,
Mm.
and not everyone is like, "Whoa," you know. There are,
Mm.
just people. They're people like everyone
Mhm.
else. But if you're at a young age and you want to be rebellious and you want to be like,
Mhm.
fuck everything, then that's how you're going to act. And I think that was just a part of their sort of
Yeah.
punk attitude.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. But yeah, one of my favorite things about this film was the soundtrack is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Like to
Yes, it
that point
really
where you're
is.
like, I
Yeah.
need to look up this song. Like that's how amazing.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I agree. And also Chelsea was very good. She
Yes, very good.
yeah. Yeah. And I like the fact that they like kind of showed herself like in flashbacks when she was younger and stuff like that. It kind of reminded me a bit of Headless in a way.
Mm,
Not like not in the gore sense or like the yeah, but
the
in a way.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both her and I think Jeremy Holm, even though maybe Jeremy Holm wasn't that likable, his character, the Ranger, I thought he
Mm.
still did a fantastic job, like
He,
portraying that
he
character. He was
he did.
great.
I mean, he had some sort of complexity because even though you knew something was very, very off with him, like there were
Mm.
moments where you're like, oh no, maybe he understands these kids and just like, but he had some lines and you're like, okay, maybe he isn't that bad, But
Mm.
then you're like, oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, but
Yeah.
them two together, like great scenes.
Yeah.
Great scenes.
I just think that I don't know. I think they pulled off the punk team theme very good. Uh, like I don't think it's that often you see that sort of theme in film unless it's like a trash or
Mm.
B movie. Then maybe you can see those sort of themes. I think the one it reminded me of was Night of the Living Dead. No, well, no. What's it called? Return of the Living Dead.
Ah, yeah.
The first one, yeah, where they have like that scene in the cemetery and it's like all a bit punky. It
Yeah,
really reminded me of
exactly.
that. Like, yeah. So
Yeah. No,
I really, it's a good theme to have. Like, I really love when they kind of mix like music scenes with,
mm-hmm.
and also what's the other one that came out recently? The Green Room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one also had the sort of, but that was more like Nazi punk.
Yeah, it was in another
Totally
direction,
different punk.
but yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I agree. It's very interesting to mix like the horror and the punk and see what you can do with that because you can do a lot and you can get great results like this
Yeah,
film.
and it's representation as well. It's not always that pretty
Yeah.
girl who, is running around. I mean,
No.
Chelsea's beautiful, not like that, but it's not like, normal, what you would call like standard,
Mm-hmm.
normal people, like being someone from an alternative crowd. It's great to see like
Mm-hmm.
the alternative crowd be in the actual films that I'm watching.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I agree.
yeah. It gives you a lot of nostalgia as well. Like, oh yeah, I remember going to like these shitty clubs and moshing and listening
Yeah.
to punk music and
Mm-hmm.
just lives and stuff. So it's very nice to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Other than
I
that,
agree.
the effects were great. Coloring was
Very
great.
good. Everything. I think just everything was very
Mm.
good, and
How the
especially
events.
the kills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. No, I'm just like I'm so happy to have like rewatched this film again. So
That one scene though,
yeah.
it had me fucking laughing. It was so I was like I was not expecting it. There were a few of those scenes, but it was like,
Oh,
yo, where did that come from?
wait, which one were you? Maybe you can't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but like
Hmm.
when they get to a new place, when
Oh, yeah, I think I know
yeah,
what you
when
mean. But yeah,
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 I can't spoil it because it's like a big
yeah.
part of the
I
film.
know, cause
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it is.
But not only that, but there are a few times where it's just like whoa, sort of thing, and the kills are fantastic.
Excellent. They are.
Mm.
They are. And at the end, I felt very satisfied, and I liked the ending, and yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
great film.
Yes, fantastic. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to see
Yeah.
more from Jen.
Ah, me neither. So what do you give it?
A 9 out of 10. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 as well because it's
Woo!
fantastic.
Yeah, I love a good
Yeah,
fun film.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, so that's it for this episode. And don't forget
Yeah,
to share and
yeah.
what do you
Follow us
else
on
what is follow?
Instagram.
So what do you do on
Yeah, follow
social
us on
media?
Instagram and Facebook and whatever you want. Comment. Yeah,
Yes, and don't
but
forget.
yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you, and don't forget to stay horrific. Bye.
Bye.